Danny and I are doing some work over at WBIG Radio, 1280 AM, 105.5 FM. Yeah, so we're doing some work for the big radio show, the big radio shopping show. I'll show you. It's the big. You should listen. You should join the shopping show. It's unbelievable how many certificates you can buy at half price. Enjoy dining, half price dining, half price haircuts, half price, all kinds of things. Entertainment, mountain climbing, half price. Check it out, WBIG, the big radio shopping show. Yeah, she's got to sit on my lap and help me work.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
I decided I wanted something cold and fresh, so I think I'm going to concoct something. I'm not sure. I used to make this thing with avocados, this avocado smoothie, but it had a banana in it. And on keto, I cannot have banana. So it's got too much sugar in it. Too many carbs, too much sugar. So I'm going to try to make something similar. We'll see if it turns out. Instead of using almond milk, I am using macadamia nut milk. It has 1,200 milligrams of omega-3, no sugar. It's got, prebiotics. I like this stuff. I buy it by the case. It's, if you deduct the dietary fiber, it's only 1 carb for 1 cup. So, it's gluten-free, lactose-free, palm oil-free, all those free things. Sugar-free, gluten-free, lactose-free. Okay, so I'm going to try to make something that I can freeze or make into a really cold smoothie. I think I got some ice in the refrigerator. I should have checked that first, huh? Yeah, I think I do have some ice in there. But anyway, so we're going to whip that up in my little Ninja here, my big Ninja, I should say, with some avocado and some sweetener. Okay, so I've put in 2 small avocados. Yeah, kind of chopped them up a little bit or cut them up, so they're not in one glob. So we got 2 avocados, 2 cups of milk. We're going to add some cocoa and some ice and some sweetener and some vanilla extract. I'm starting out with 1 tablespoon of cocoa or cocoa, whatever you want to call it. I use cocoa powder, antioxidant. It's got, fiber, magnesium, vitamin C. Yeah. And I use the organic Better Body Foods. It lasts a long time. I have to keep it in this bag because it makes dust all over the place, And so anyway, I use 1 tablespoon. I am going to put a pinch of salt in there so it pops the flavor. I gotta find my salt though. Right in front of my face. I'm using some Morton sea salt and let's see here. There we go. That's good enough. Just a little salt. And then I'm going to get some vanilla extract. I'm going to put some of that in there. I know that I have a full bottle of vanilla extract that I brought back from Mexico. I just can't find it. I don't know. With reorganizing everything after the blowout and getting into a new camper and everything, there's some things I don't remember where I put. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I did buy some at the store and I'm going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and use that and get that going. Well, I don't usually measure any of this stuff, so I put a few drops in there. Probably a half teaspoon in there. I'm thinking of putting a little rum in there just so that it, when I put it in the freezer, it doesn't freeze really. Think that's a good idea? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I have a little bit of White Myers rum. And I think I'm just going to put a couple of tablespoons in there of this. I've had it since I was in Arizona. I don't use very much. And I think RV Joey and I had a few drinks out of this thing over the 2 or 3 months that I was there. And I put it in the fridge and I gave her half of it. I said, here, keep half of it. And I poured half of it into a mason jar for her because it was just too much. I, don't use that much. So it's in the fridge. I even got a stocking on it. So we'll put a little bit of that in there. So I think there needs to be sweetener in here because there's no banana. Normally there'd be banana in there. So I am going to use this. I use this monk fruit zero from Splenda all the time in my coffee. This is 0 carbs. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. It's 0 calories, but if you look closely, it's also 0 carbs. Okay? For serving size is 1 squeeze, 1/4 of a teaspoon. So, but I'm going to use a little bit more than that because that's the only kind of I want to put in there. I don't want to put any other sweetener in there. So everything's in there. I don't think I forgot anything. Sweetener, vanilla, a little pinch of salt, the chocolate, the macadamia nut. It might even end up tasting kind of like a rocky road. Wouldn't that be great? And I hope it gets a good consistency because it is missing the banana. So I don't know if the banana and avocado combination is what gave it its thickness, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip this up first and taste it before I add the ice to make sure it doesn't need anything else. I just love this Ninja that I got. I had gotten this when I was over at my friend Marsha's, and it's getting all nicked up, but I got her one because I thought that I broke hers, but I didn't. But I got it for her anyway. This way she has 2 dueling Ninjas, and then I have mine. So, I mean, we could do like triplet Ninjas if we're doing some canning again this winter. Wouldn't that be cool? But I'm going to go ahead and whip that up. It tastes really good. I tasted it and it tastes good. But what I'm going to do is, the consistency is not bad. I'll let you see. It's not bad. Okay. Not bad at all. But what I want to, can you see it? There it is. It's not bad at all. But what I want to do is, I want to make it more creamier. So I think I'm just going to add a little bit of heavy whipping cream before I add the ice. I'll be right back after I do that. So I'm going to add 2 ounces of heavy whipping cream in there. 1 ounce for each 8 ounces of the macadamia nut milk. And hopefully that'll thicken it up a little bit because it'll whip up hopefully a little bit. So I decided to freeze some and in my little silicone ice cube trays. They're kind of deep, but I got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 out of that, and I still have some left, but I have enough left to put a little ice in there and whip it up and maybe get a little smoothie out of it with ice, like a slushy smoothie that I can taste right now. But these I'm going to put in the freezer and let them freeze. So realistically, it was, 2 carbs for the macadamia nut milk, and 0 carbs on the sugar, and 0 carbs on the rum, and actually 1.6 carbs on each avocado. So that was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.2 carbs for all of this. But we're not going to do it all in one setting. So if you divide 5.2 carbs up, these are kind of like less than, half a carb, 3/4 of a carb just for one little cube. I mean, or 2.5 2.5 carbs per cup, because I had 2 cups of cream, milk in there, or 2 cups of the macadamia nut milk in there, and the heavy cream is 0 carbs. So this is really a low carb treat if it works. And I think it's going to work. So I put 4 ice cubes in here. I put 4 ice cubes in here, and then I blended it. Ooh, and it's nice and slushy looking. Looks good. Here we go. And the other ones are in the freezer. So I'm going to just use my cup. I rinsed it out from the cream. Look at that. It's pretty thick. Little smoothie here. And I still have I probably have a whole cup left in here. And let's see how it tastes. It looks a little chunky from the ice. Yum, it's good. I'm going to drink it all. And now it's time for dinner. Danny loves her salmon. Yeah, and I do too. So that's what we're having. I had bought some. I got it on sale, and I put it in the freezer. So that's it. This is the last of our salmon. We're going to have to go grocery shopping again. Yum. But to me, it's worth it. I know it's kind of expensive, but you know what? I deserve it. Oh, well, it's time to get up. There she is. Come on, Danny. Good morning, Rebel Watchers and YouTubers. What am I going to do today? Well, I'm going to go sit in on the WBIG, the big radio shopping show. Yeah, and I get to help Brett today. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll take you along if I can. Hey everybody, I am on my way over to WBIG this morning for the big radio shopping show. Yeah, and I'm going to be working with Brett today on it. He's going to be on the air. Here's where it all happens, right here. And here's my seat. I'm going to be sitting right here today. We're going to broadcast the Big Ten. We're going to take orders for gift certificates online and let you know what's available. You can listen if you're not in the area of Illinois and the suburbs to hear the radio show on air. You can listen to it online. WBIG, Aurora, Naperville, the big shopping show, live stream. I'm excited. I get to work today on the station. It's going to be really cool. This is the second week I've gotten to work with Brett, and I'm looking forward to it again because I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
Good afternoon, Chicagoland. Welcome to another edition of the Radio Shopping Show. Good to be here. I'm Brett Joseph, and it is a lovely Saturday in the Fox Valley. It's 11 o'clock, the birds are chirping, the grass is green, and we're all happy to be here. What are your plans for the weekend? Phone lines, you know the number, 630-585-1280. We got a good Big Ten for you today, as well as some deals on White Sox gift certificates you can win, and a bunch of other great deals. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Phone lines will be open, and look at that, hot as a pistol, we got a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to the Radio Shopping Show. That is your Big Ten for today.
Thanks for hanging out with me today at WBIG.